YouTube, what is up, man? Welcome back. It is your host, the average Jason, coming to you with another one. As you see, we're outside on a lovely Sunday. Hey, yeah, it's been a while, YouTube. Life happens, man. Things happen, and work happened, kid happened, all kinds of stuff happened, you know. So we went a few months, but here we are. We're back. So, wanted to talk to y'all this morning. You know, YouTube, it would appear that these days it seems like people are lacking integrity. Integrity, a moral compass, just doing the right goddamn thing. You know, even when no one is looking, just do the right thing. And it would appear people are just in things for themselves these days. And if you're someone like me, you know, who tend to, you tend to give a lot, you tend to do a lot and give a lot, and sometimes you give more than you should and you do more than you should, and you find yourself now having to pull back, just pull back from things, how you normally would be, with people, because you realize that people just don't really have a whole lot of integrity, man. Just look what's going on right now, just look what's going on. All the fraud, the scamming, the scheming, is by people with no integrity. You look at modern relationships, modern marriages, it's like no integrity. People are in relationships, people are in marriages, but then they're on dating sites. They looking for sugar daddies. They're looking for a side chick. And it's like you're supposed to be in a relationship, and I get it, there's always going to be temptation, there's always going to be things. I understand all that, but if you make a commitment to be in a relationship and be in a marriage with someone, the shared idea behind that, people, is that you're supposed to be committed to each other in a monogamous setting, because I'm bringing what I'm bringing to the table, you're bringing what you're bringing into the table. We're going to try and make it one. So why are we including all these other people that don't mean anything? And it goes back to just people just not having integrity even in their own marriages and relationships, man. Like, why even mess with somebody? Why deal with, if you want to go be on, you want a sugar daddy and all that, then just go do that. If you want a side chick and all that, then just go be single. If you want to do all those things, just be single and leave people alone. Leave the people who actually want commitment and would like some reciprocity out of a relationship, to find each other, and you guys just go sit in the shit and piss dating pool and pass on your fucking STDs to each other. We don't want it. Workplace. No integrity in workplaces either these days, No integrity, man. Your supervisor, the owner of the company, the CEO, your manager, your director, no integrity. No integrity. Everybody just out to cover their ass. And if they can throw you under the bus to make sure their ass is covered, they will do that. They will do that. All you are to these corporations, to these CEOs, to these managers, to these supervisors, all we are to them is just a number. It's just a number. It's not about quality of work anymore, giving people the autonomy and freedom to do their jobs, while paying them a livable wage to do it, encourage people in their working environment, create a safe, psychologically safe working environment for people so they can actually be safe at work to do their job. And again, not micromanaging people, and give people the autonomy and the freedom to do their job. Tell me what the KPIs are and I'll meet them. I don't need you to be looking over my shoulder to tell me how to do my job. We're trading time for money here. I know what the assignment is. I'll do anything you want me to do. I get it. I'm working for you. So I will do anything you want me to do. I signed that application. I'm going to do exactly what you asked me to do. But I don't need you behind my back, in my ear, all the time, telling me how to do it because it's not the way you would do it. Now you're just wasting my time, and I don't function very well under those circumstances either. But we see a lot of these with these companies these days, man. These businesses, whether government or private, they're one and the same these days. And then the people who are sitting there micromanaging you are dumb as fuck. They don't know shit. And that's why they micromanage you is because they don't know shit. No integrity. They got the job because they knew somebody. And here they are making more money than you, but they're micromanaging you because they don't get the job. They don't understand what it is you do. Just trash, man. You know? And I'm getting sick of it, guys. I'm getting sick of it. I'm be honest with you guys, man. Dealing with people these last 42 years on this earth has been fucking draining, man. I am sick and tired of dealing with people. I am, man. I'm tired of dealing with people, man. And I wish I don't have to deal with them, but I need money. I need to live. I got kids, so I got to deal with their moms. You know, so I gotta do what I gotta do, man. But eventually, man, I know where I'm headed in life. I know what my future looks like. And my future looks like me somewhere living in the middle of nowhere with nobody around me, and I'm good. I don't want to see another human being from here till the rest of my life, and I'd be okay with that. But I'm built differently that way. Some people get lonely. I don't get lonely. I don't even know what that is. But anyways, YouTube, just wanted to get that off my chest. You know, deal with people accordingly, man. Deal with people accordingly. Deal with folks accordingly. Because people lack integrity these days. And they don't care. That's the thing. You even call them out on their behavior and how they act, and show how they lack morality and integrity, and they wear it as a badge of honor these days. They're proud of that. And that's what I'm wondering, if like people are just okay now these days with people just lacking integrity. Yeah, we can overlook that. That's fine. I don't think so. I don't think the majority of us are okay with that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think the majority of men are okay with their fucking wives or girlfriends doing fucking OnlyFans and Fansly and all that bullshit while they're in a relationship. Most men are okay with that. Most men are okay with their women having a sugar daddy. I guess I'm just gonna be a toxic masculinity motherfucker for the rest of my life, because there's no way, dude. There's no way I'll ever be cucked out. Ain't no fucking way a woman is gonna come and tell me that in order for me, the person who I am, that I've built myself up to be, you're gonna come into my life and tell me you're gonna bring this shit in it too, and I have to be okay with that? Bitch, get the fuck on. Hell no. Not the amount of work, not the fact that I love my fucking self, and the amount of work that I've put into myself to be where I'm at right now. I'm not taking none of that bullshit, and none of you men should either. But I noticed there's a chimpanzee epidemic going on around here, so, you know, you men just deal with anything these days, apparently. The women have became men, and the men have became women. Let's get some integrity back. Let's make integrity great again. Until the next one. Out.